Hey there, thanks for tuning in to another episode of The Spiritual Scientist. I'm Victor. Thanks for checking me out. So, Jimmy Carter, I've spoke about that, about how I've seen him die a number of times. Right now, presently, he is still alive. And interestingly enough, what we call in the Mandela Effect community is something called residual, when there is something that pops up or you find it that proves that you're actually correct. We call that a residual. Something that's left over is a residual. So, the Kennedy, I guess there's a foundation or the people that watch them, they actually had to come out with a statement saying that he is actually not dead, but he's alive, because it turns out that they wrote a letter stating that he died, and that not just a letter, a statement about everything, and that was still around. So they said, no, he's not dead, he's actually alive. So that's interesting. And that was some months ago. Now, people who saw it, his passing and aliveness, it's happened numerous times. But this one's interesting because they actually came out with a statement saying that he's not, in fact, dead, even though we came out with a statement that he was dead, but that he's alive. So that was published out in a media just the other day, that he's alive, he's not dead. Which can be confusing to people who are normal and reading these articles and seeing these things. But people who understand a little bit about the Mandela Effect, you've seen that this happened. So, just thought I'd mention that. Richard Simmons, of course, has passed a number of times. Right now, he's presently deceased. And the other thing I thought I'd mention is Tori Spelling. So her name is now just like spelling. As I recall, it was Speiling, like the German way I believe you spell spelling, not actually like spelling something. So I thought that was interesting, and she's alive. So she had, I believe, pancreatic cancer or something that she passed, but now she's alive. And her name changed to Spelling versus, which is kind of like the Mandela Effect's trolling everybody, saying that, no, you thought the spelling was wrong, but now the spelling's right. It's very funny almost. Thought I'd mention that. Zelensky is two Y's at the end of his name, but then I read an article that he wanted to pursue an avenue of peace now, and his name was one Y, and other articles talking about him having peace is now one Y, but then when he's talking about war and all this graft and money being misplaced, it's two Y's. So I just thought I'd mention that as well. Let me know what you think in the comments. One other thing, I find it interesting that I post these videos, and usually, I don't know if it's the algorithm or people actually watching the videos, but it's as if they're coming into this timeline, because all of a sudden I'll have a 3-year-old or a 5-year-old video, and I'll have some people commenting on it that they just had this Mandela effect happen to them, and they're glad to find this channel because I'm talking about this Mandela effect. Well, I find it interesting that, like I said, it could be a 3-year-old video, and all of a sudden people find it all at once. Maybe it's the algorithm, it's hard to determine, but it seems like if they just found it, maybe there's timelines that are coming together, touching on. I can't tell you, but I always find that interesting. I mean, trying to determine that is impossible because of the algorithm and how things work, but it could be the case. Anyway, what else to say? There's a lot to say. Have a great day. Hope you're having a great one. All right. Peace out. Bye.